back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. I happen to be pretty busy bartending, doing show stuff, but here I am at my favorite bar where I happen to work, Stumptown Station in Matthews, North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte. So if you're in the area, I would love for you to come visit me here. But in the meantime, let's make the sidecar. Whether you like brandy or cognac makes you dandy, we're gonna make this drink right away. This drink's history is a little mystery, from the brandy crusted one might say. But club in London, the Paris Ritz-Carlton, or maybe down in New Orleans. Who made this drink? Was it me? Was it you? Enough of all this history. 1.5 ounces cognac into the tin. Next we'll add our Cointreau, half ounce goes in. Now we'll add fresh lemon juice, 3/4 for me. Simple, we'll just make it nice, 1/4 you'll see. Then you'll close up your shaker into the air. Give it a shake to combine. Pop your tin on open with some muscle, dear. Strain into your sugary coupe and start to cheer. An orange slice to garnish. Give it a twist. This sidecar is sure delish. Cheers. Alrighty friends, now it is time for the taste test. Here we go. That is delicious. There's some nice citrusy notes to it. A little bit of the sugar really balances it out because the cocktail itself is pretty dry. Usually you would use a dry curacao, but I live in North Carolina now, and the state liquor laws are really silly, so it's really hard to find that. So I'm using Cointreau, it's slightly sweeter, but still, it's a very delicious drink, pretty well balanced, and it's super tasty. It's definitely great in time for the summer, so go ahead and make one at home. Cheers. So now that we have looked at a very traditional sidecar recipe, I'm going to show you my favorite sidecar recipe, the Brooke sidecar. So the proportions are similar. We're gonna start with 1.5 ounces of your cognac of choice. I happen to be using Revanche. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. And then I have Cointreau. Again, you might use dry curacao, but I happen to have Cointreau, so that's what I'm using. Then we have a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice this time instead of 3/4 to cut down on that bitter acidity. And we're gonna add a 1/2 ounce of orange juice. So while orange juice is still a citrus, it is less acidic and it adds a little more sweetness. So to me, this will be better for the modern palate. Back in the 1920s when they were making these, they weren't as accustomed to super sugary drinks like we are today. So I like adding a little bit of OJ, some fresh OJ of course. And then last but not least, we're going to add 1/4 of simple. Again, the traditional recipe wouldn't actually call for simple, but we live in 2022 now, so that's what we're doing. So then once you build your drink, you're gonna add your ice. Give it a little shaky poo. And then of course we're gonna do our strain. And you don't need to double strain it. I've already strained my citrus juice so there's no pulp, but even so, I don't mind pulp. So we're gonna strain it into our coupe. Now, you might notice this sugar rim is a bit different. So again, my special touch, I actually took orange zest and I dehydrated the orange zest, and then I blended up really finely with sugar. So I actually created an orange zest sugar rim. Again, my little personal touch, I like the extra orange notes to it. And of course, you always need to have a garnish. I love all of the garnishes. So a little squeeze of our orange peel, and boom. There you have the Brooke sidecar. Cheers. Oh my gosh, this is so much better. Hey Scotty Poo. This is my fellow bartender. Let me know what you think.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, delicious.
This girl.
Thanks, Scotty. So yeah, there you have it. The Brooke sidecar. Go ahead and make one or both of these drinks and let me know what you think of them down in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. You can check me out on Instagram as well at Bartender Brookie. Alrighty, and last but not least, let's sing the song that this parody song goes to. It is actually called Michael on His Motorcycle, and it's back from the early 1920s. So here we go. My brother Michael bought a motorcycle, learned how to ride right away. Cute Mary Green kinda liked his machine, but she didn't have a word to say. Wise little Mike figured out what he liked, had a little scheme in mind. What did he do, did he do, did he do? Why, he put a little seat behind. Now you ought to see Michael riding around on his motorcycle all over town. They were such a loving sight on every street. Mary had to hug him tight or fall off the seat. They would climb up a mountain, they didn't care. Their love was certainly blind. When the road was rocky, Michael had to steer. But he was a devil when the coast was clear. When the motor would jump, she'd get a terrible bump on the cute little seat behind.
You could just edit that part out, I mean. Totally thought you were done.
No, I love it. I love it. You're gonna be in the video now.
Oh dear God. Oh, you know what's funny? I was like,